Is that an issue here?
What's up, Wrkz-Crew? It's Wrkz here, aka Troy Wrkz, back with another video. Yes, sir. Doing mans are imitated by women these days, part 2. Cameron Samuel. I said Cameron Samuel. God dang, I couldn't say his last name right. But yeah, we get into why men are irritated. Really, man, not irritated. I mean, irritated, imitated. It's just like we ain't there yet. We haven't acquired qualifications to go out to get a woman, because we have to build up our wealth, we have to build up our skill set, we have to build up all of this before we can go out and try to put in applications. you gotta try to put up applications. Like some people like me, check that out and it's whatever videos to watch and let's get into it.
10% of men in this country earn $100,000 or more.
Oh, wait a minute.
Be defensive about it. You seem kind of defensive, and I'm just saying. I don't ask you. Okay, what percentage of men do you think earn over $1 million a year? Okay. 10% of men in this country earn $100,000 or more. 10%.
God.
All men.
God.
So, everyone.
That's what I'm trying to work in my 20s.
This table, with the exception of you, but I think you skewed down middle class. But what you say is upper class, but you call it middle class. You're all wanting men, at least in the top 10%. All things being equal, what do you think the kind of man you would want from a woman?
What an upper class man would like myself, he will want her to be able to have some sort of earning.
Some sort of what?
Potential.
Earning
potential financially, because
okay.
We're talking about his financial status. So they usually say I had a liability.
That's like you gotta get all your stuff together. Like you gotta have everything together.
And some kids, like you and some kids. So they want to see a woman that can, has the ability to contribute something, if not 50%, some of it.
Okay, so he would want you to make some money.
Yeah.
What else?
Looks.
What do you think? When it comes down to looks, what do you mean?
Just being attractive, not to just him.
Mm-hmm.
Men like to show off their women.
Okay.
So if he's a man of upper class and not just financially, upper class man. He carries himself, highly.
Yeah.
Thinks of himself highly. He wants to have someone who
anything else?
Skill in the house. They want to be catered to. Sexual preference.
What do you think?
In the room, in the bedroom.
What do you think? The kind of man you want, what do you think he wants from a woman?
I think that he will want someone who is kind, loyal, someone who's attractive, someone who has something going for themselves, whether that's working for a good company or being an entrepreneur or going to school, just doing something. Someone who also knows how to present themselves to the public, because you're a reflection of him.
What do you think?
The kind of man that I would want, what he would want, someone who's independent, willful, ambitious, charismatic, introverted, and I would have to say, I don't think I would want a guy that actually cared about this.
Care about?
Bruh, that's me, bro. I'm an introvert. That's how I am, though. I say to myself. I'm not really all that chili bad stuff. They're doing extra. I like to be alone. So, oh shoot.
Looks?
Yeah, that cares about looks.
Okay.
I don't always think
What would you think the kind of man you would want from a woman?
I think the kind of man would want from a woman like me, like a genuine, a partner, like a solid partner, not just somebody that's just there. That makes sense with what he's got going on. Like 2 to 2 make 4.
What are some things though?
Having.
Who's this person in the background?
Like a good foundation.
I can see it in the mirror.
Good family ideals, good work ethic,
Great personality, genuine, just kind of true to who you are.
Okay. Would you be surprised if I told you, all of you ladies, just describe the man? The characteristics you're talking about, you describe men. But you describe what the kind of woman the man would want, and you describe the woman as a man. Ambition, earning, entrepreneur.
Women are supposed to have those traits.
Okay.
No one cares about those traits.
The kind of men that, the number one thing men of value want from a woman is cooperation. Number two is femininity. There's a hierarchy in relationships. These men, when asked what they want from a woman, they want a woman who is happy and comfortable with playing her role because it's important. But what the kind of, what the, okay. The kind of, I asked you, what the kind of man you would want in a woman? Okay. But you described a woman as with masculine traits, and this is what tends to happen.
Bro, I'm so intrigued. I'm just over here just watching it right now. It's just interesting as heck. But yeah. Most women, they have the masculine traits. Most men won't go to that. We ain't about to be competitive with the person that we with. That's dumb as heck. I'm not about to fight with you every day to figure out who's the team with the heel. No. We could be 50-50. You could be, I'm the leader, you the vice leader type stuff, bro. But you ain't about to fight with me. You can get your opinion, and I can put it into consideration. I'm about to just, you over here just telling me what to do. Like you the boss. I'm the one that's paying for everything. Getting up off my bed to go to work. Putting in the work. That's what my name applies, Wrkz. Then I gotta come back home and fight with you, bro? No. I want my alone time.
Women tend to look at, this called attraction symmetry. Women tend to look at men and think that they would be attracted to what I find attractive. If this is the case, then why do we find, especially in the black community, the more educated a woman is, the more single she is? Why is it that we find that across all groups, the more a woman earns, the more single she is? If men want entrepreneur, go-getter, boss chicks.
Intimidation.
It's not intimidation. That's basically, that's
about to deal
what
with you.
Men want a negative. Men just don't want it. It's not a negative. They just don't want it.
Are you saying it's masculine to be so educated?
Well, it's not a matter of being educated. Women have often gone to college to find a husband, to be educated. It's not a matter of education. It's a matter of what men want. Men don't want partners. They want wives. They don't want, because you said something about skill and earning and all this other stuff, right? But then 10 minutes before that, you don't want to have to be responsible for anything, financially, really. So today, many women are going to school to get degrees, putting on all this debt and everything else, which is fine to live a single life. But then when a man comes, all of a sudden it's supposed to change, and he's supposed to want this. And this is what we're starting to hear so many women today talk about. The dating market sucks. Why can't I find a good man out here? What these men are looking for? And when men start saying what they want, you start hearing that it's, what'd you say?
I'm looking for a girly girl. A girly girl, but also a girl where she can be submissive, but also like she can, like if I'm not there or something like that, she knows how to act like respectfully, and stuff.
Intimidation. No, it's not intimidation. They just don't want it. Not the way you guys think they do. Is that surprising?
No.
The difference between possibility and probability is going to be really important in our conversation today as we talk. And also the ability to accept facts, figures, statistics, data. Yeah, because often, it tends to become problematic because we started getting into numbers and things like that. So do you think a woman should tailor her life around the needs of the man she needs?
Of the man she needs.
Mm-hmm. Hold on, you said no. Why not?
I grew up different, so I don't think so. I think a woman should tailor her life around her needs and what she thinks that she wants to be about the man or needing a man.
God dang, I can't have no say so what I need in the situation. It's just all about you. It's supposed to be like a 50-50, bro. You get your needs, I get my needs, bro. 100%, let's go. But no, it's just it ain't even 10%, it's like 95%. 95 the woman, 5% the man. Like, God. Disrespectful.
Okay, so you don't need, hold on, so you don't need men?
For example, you keep asking about what percentage do you want to take care of in your family. So, and how you explain it, if that person were to leave, you're left with all of it. And if you can't pull that up, now you're in debt. You know what I'm saying? So a woman should tailor herself around taking care of herself, making sure she can support herself. Like she said at first, 100%.
Okay.
She can take care of everything.
Well, okay, but you mentioned not needing a man, though. I want to challenge that. 74% of black women in this country earn less than $50,000 a year. 9% earn over $75,000. Unless you're going to earn what two people make, you need a man. Because once you hit retirement age, after you've exhausted whatever you saved, there is no Social Security, there is no safety net. What happens to anybody who can't pay their bills?
Well, you out there.
Once you run out of money, what happened?
Bro, the bill man is no games, bro. He's over COVID. He play no games, bro. Uncle Sam gonna get his cheddar. He gonna get the Beretta.
Welfare rolls are limited. So if you were 60, I could pull up stats right now, but if you were like you said, you don't need a man, and you just work and you have a good job, 50 grand is not anything to sneeze at.
You're expecting to see what my job would be, like why I don't want a man, why I said.
Well, my thing is, are you going to have enough to pay for yourself regardless? Okay, so $2.4 million is what you will need to retire on by age 65. 2.4 million cash, not stocks, not in investments, cash. You'll have that.
I don't have money. 100%.
Okay.
Sure.
Okay, as long as you know you're going to have that. But I talk to women every day.
Hey, this is so interesting. Like it's
are earning more than a lot of women, but they're far away from that. So this notion of not needing a man, we need each other. And that's what's starting to happen today. The homeless population of women is popping up. Women and children are the largest group of homeless because this whole...
I can say that. I was in that situation. Yep. Never going back. Never fucking going back. I put that on my soul. I ain't never going back.
That we don't need one another. All right, that's fine. You can do what you want to, but at some point, these countries aren't set up for individual middle-income workers to retire in luxury, to retire and live. They're just not. So why am I saying all that? Because there's a difference between
prosperous life, bro.
When I asked you all what you want to be at 50 years old, and I said the clock is ticking. In order to have the security and stability you want, it requires thinking today and planning. Where were any of you guys taught any of that?
But he was talking about that. My dad is military, very knowledgeable and stuff, so I've learned at a young age, and he teaches me.
I come from military on both sides. The military doesn't teach that.
No, it's, you know what the military does teach you though? A lot of work ethic.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of, like, you know,
yeah, they teach you that, discipline.
Things like that. And then my father's also using an accountant for the military.
Mm-hmm.
So when it comes to finances, and like I grew up with him, I learned with him as well. So
work ethic is good, but competence in this country gets compensated. And the reality is none of us are taught this stuff, not in school. We're not taught how to date. We're not taught anything. What are we taught about?
Tell them it takes you taxes. You
Taught
gotta pay
about
that.
dating and relationships.
I'll tell you, women are taught, I wasn't, but I watched it happen. Women are taught at home first. Women are taught to be wives only or to be just a mother when before a little girl even knows what anything is. We're not really taught about relationships. We're kind of groomed to be wives, to be kind of subservient.
Where were you? Okay, were you raised in this country? Because you're saying women were taught to be wives and mothers. I'm 52. I haven't seen that.
Not in this country, my God.
No.
A lot of women, because when women get out into
Okay, no dishes. Hold on. No, and
Got
I
those
talk to
long
women
nails.
every day for the last
Stupid
2
as heck.
years. Okay, that's what we can't do. We can't do that just because you don't like what I'm saying. Hold on. But the difference, you can't. Hold on. No. Time out. Okay. I'm talking about for the video. We can't be over talking one another. And whether you like it or not, I'm going to have to call breaks. I'm going to have to moderate the discussion. Okay. So it's not about treating you like a child. I don't know you. It's not that serious. But the point I'm ultimately making is 26.
Nice, bro. She tried to she tried to say treat like a child, bro. All he's trying to say, like, cool out, chill out. Like, it's a platform he got going on. So to make sure everybody has their say-so in every part of it, everybody needs a part. Like, you talk after I'm done talking. You talk. It's not about to be we just saying our opinion, saying a debate right now.
% of women in the black community are married. So to say that women are taught to be wives and mothers when most aren't married, doesn't stand up to the facts.
Marriage, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. And then women are usually groomed as a child to, this is what you do. You find a good man. You gotta do this. It's always about finding a good man. Women aren't really, what I was trying to say is that women aren't really, or people, even boys, aren't really taught specifically about dating or relationships. I feel like people are just kind of groomed to, like, and give them the basic, like, find a good man, find a man with a job, and figure it out. And then the men are like, they tell the men, get a job, handle business,
The stereotypes.
type thing. No one's really taught about relationships. People are kind of groomed to just be the basic stereotype or anything of what they feel like marriage.
So what does work?
I wouldn't be able to tell you.
Well, we have a track record.
How you
of
gonna
what
say it ain't
works.
gonna work? Then you don't know
And we
what
have a
works.
track record.
Okay, I allowed you to speak uninterrupted for about a minute. Okay, I did. I gave you that respect.
You did.
Okay.
Up next, part 3.
Is there an issue here?
It's the way he said it. He's a... What's that issue? Kevin Samuel he's an OG, bro. Hey, right. So I hope y'all liked that. I hope you enjoyed that. Kevin Samuel talking about men are intimidated by women, but that's not the case. We just got certain roles. Men in our 20s, we don't worry about women. We worried about our goals. Now women, they ain't worried about goals. They worried about O's. I don't know. But yeah, bro, appreciate you stopping by, checking me out, and showing your support, man. And leave down a like, comment, subscribe, share. If you like my video, if you liking it, if you're enjoying it, subscribe, man. More to come, bro. And greatly appreciate it, man. This back here may change up because I'll be going back to college next week. So it may just be not a green screen. I don't know if I can bring this green screen down there. I got an Elgato, so it's a whole big thing. Like a green screen just pops up. So greatly appreciate it, man. My name is Wrkz, aka Trey Wrkz, originally, but it's time for me on a break, so I'm out. See ya.